Alright, here we go. New game.
In the time it took you to set up that game,
Mm-hmm.
I fully installed Arc.
I was having trouble just trying to like do the when I hit the go live thing. I was having some trouble with it.
Because it's an old game.
It was just the trying to make sure the settings were proper for like Nightbot and everything.
Which game is that?
Scalar.
Oh yeah. I remember playing that game.
What the? Huh? That looks like Luger and Jazz, Columbus, and Turbine. They're all part of this? They're all lizards? You don't even know the half of it. We took lots of your beloved lizard aides into our dimension. We're giving them some special TLC. Soon, they'll hatch into super soldiers. You ask the questions, you idiot. You don't answer them. Sorry, sir. My apologies, sir. What a whim. Are you sure your name isn't Captain Bootlick? Bootail! What the? My nose! Ew! Get that lizard before he ruins everything! After him! He's crossed into our world!
I think it's been so long since I played that game.
I'm gonna 100% it. That's something I've never done before.
No, I haven't either, but
Did anyone get the license plate number of that truck? I got to stop eating that chili right before I hit the sack. It always gives me weird dreams.
did they only make one game?
I think they did. If there's randomly as like I don't know if the game like
What's the game called again?
Scalar. I don't know if like the game alluded to there being like a sequel of some kind or anything. Since I never 100%ed it.
2004. It's an old game.
Yup.
What? You want something funny?
Hmm.
In 4 months, it can legally drink. Almost its 21st anniversary. I certainly hope they remaster the game eventually.
Oh yeah.
I remember it being like really a type of game where you can. It probably really isn't a game that you'd have a sequel for.
Let me see some. Is able to like change the camera slightly? Let me see. Alright, there we go. The left and right was inverted. This is definitely a game that would appreciate like a remaster for like modern day graphics, just because the environments are so beautiful.
Whoa! You're one ugly figment of my imagination.
You aren't so easy on the eyes either, small, blue, and gruesome.
You talk?
Only to ugly blue creatures. Name's Leon.
Leon? That was my father's name.
Was?
He left us when I was young.
Oh, that's rough, kid.
Kid? How about you call me Scalar?
Really? This must be yours. Movie abuses lizard on set, activist protests at premiere. 12-year-old boy scaled Exop building to save the lizards. Kid lives in tree for 4 months to protect unique lizard habitat. You're quite the troublemaker.
Lizard freedom fighter, thank you.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I like rebels, especially lizard freedom fighting rebels.
Hey, tell me something. When do I wake up from this freak show?
Wake up. This is no dream.
Okay, have it your way. You're not a dream.
Oh no, have it your way. I'm just a dream. I've got work to do.
forgot there's a bit of a not much leniency for the double jump. It's one of those double jumps where you can't really like delay it.
Hello, Sonic. How did Garrett's mod go?
That bad, huh?
No.
But there you are. It was like, dang, it was so bad that he can't talk. See, how's the delay on the... Like, is it really one of those double jumps where I can't... Oh, yeah, it's one of those. It's the Crash Bandicoot double jump.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, where you can't, like, save it for a long period of time. You have to, like, at the apex of your jump, you have to jump again. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep on following.
That's dumb.
I mean, to be fair, it's like with the double jumps that we are used to, where you, like a Hat in Time where you could double jump literally whenever you want. It kind of makes some things dumb for platforming, so yeah, I fully understand it.
She's mine. Now listen, and listen good.
What game are you playing?
Scalar.
Hear me?
Relax, I don't care about your Reptile below you. I'm just killing time until I
Wake up. Trust me. You're never gonna wake up.
Okay, maybe I'm not dreaming. Maybe this is real.
Oh, it's as real as they come. Get used to it. You're still just one more speck of dust trapped here on the most pathetic plane of the multiverse.
I'm no speck of dust. I can do anything.
Really? I bet you can't even rescue that lizard.
Piece o' cake. I'll be back in no time. Egg in hand.
You're making a new Splatoon game.
Oh, Splatoon 4?
No, Splatoon Raiders.
Oh. I'll probably get it. was the very edge of the platform.
So what studio made this game?
I think something called like A2M or something like that. Owie.
Unstoppable!
So are you like meant to be like some kind of monkey?
Lizard.
Oh. Jurassic, you want to see something cursed?
So what about that screams monkey? Tell me.
I don't know.
You see that tongue?
Sorry, what did you send me? All I see is a bag of Doritos, and I'm a little concerned.
You should be concerned.
I was scrolling through Twitter on like some shit post crap, and I stumbled upon that. Literal twerking Doritos.
Honestly, I could probably do like another Crash Bandicoot like playthrough stream. But boy, oh boy, am I gonna die a lot.
What was a game that hard?
Yes.
I don't remember it being that hard. But when I played it,
Well, if you're trying to 100% the game, yeah, it's that hard. Especially the first one. I always preferred the third one because it just
wait,
felt...
are you talking about that game?
No, not Scale, I'm talking about Crash Bandicoot.
Of course it is.
I just always preferred the third game. Just because of, like, the power-ups that you could get.
Yeah, if I talk about that game, like I don't remember that game being very hard.
Oh, the game's not too terribly hard, but I did notice that when I started to actually try to collect everything, it did get actually a lot harder than I remembered. Like, doing the bare minimum, it's fine, but boy oh boy, if you try to go out of your way to collect everything, yeah, it starts to get hard. Okay, I just need 2 more crystal gems.
But if you want, we can play Master Duel.
It would have to be, like a little bit later. Since I'm streaming this right now. Whew. Alright, where... Ah, it's almost to go there. And then maybe sometime, like, tomorrow, I'm thinking about streaming Master Duel tomorrow, but I'm gonna do something different.
Like?
We're gonna take a journey on Ranked. And see how badly it's gonna go.
You really, you really should buy in like a Scrap Raptor or 2. If you don't add ultimate character, he's like spawn a Scrap Raptor. He'll make your life a lot easier.
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah,
But what fun would that be? Let's make ourselves miserable.
As you get Ash Blossom 5, well, they have all 3 the Ash Blossoms in their hand.
Yup. Where's that last one? As soon as I get that last one, then this level's done.
You're off tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you can get on earlier in the day.
Yeah.
That I guess you're busy today.
Oh yeah, I just didn't feel like doing anything earlier today because holy Jesus, when I said my neck was killing me, I was like, bro, I can barely get up. My neck hurts that bad.
Oof.
Like I jacked up my neck really bad. I still
You
feel
were at work?
No, when I was sleeping, I slept wrong, so it's like my neck was all tensed up and everything. Oh no! I didn't react in time. Where the heck is that last crystal? Ah, here we go.
Mess with me.
Gotcha! Gotta go on a scavenger hunt for these things. Alright, we get our egg and we are done. Dear God, I forgot how many there are. You know, I was also thinking about something. I could also do a playthrough of Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum, but have it to where, for the quote-unquote decks that we build, we pick certain monsters that we use inside of battle.
Is Slifer the Sky Dragon in it?
Sadly, no, I don't think he is. None of the Egyptian gods. There's Exodia, there's Blaze Ultimate Dragon, I'm trying to remember how you get some of the other monsters. Because I think you have to go into the shop and they have to be there, but I don't know if there's like a certain criteria to like unlock them in the shop.
Unlock what?
Certain monsters inside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. Because normally, how you get monsters in that game is that you defeat the monsters in battle from your opponent, and then you, can use them in your own deck.
Twinkle toes.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
But
This is
True
not just any
Draco.
lizard egg. It's an egg from my world. What do you want with it?
I'm here to liberate it. I'm gonna send it and all the rest of the eggs back to where they came from.
How are you gonna do that? Didn't you say we were trapped here?
Unless you can locate the right portal. And you don't have a portal beacon, do you?
No. Do you?
can get my hands on one. But first, I need to get all the eggs. So, hand that one over, and I'll be on my way.
Where this egg goes, I go. Besides, you need me. I can help you get these.
All right, suit yourself, kiddo.
Is that the static sound coming from your game?
Yeah. It just. Oh, geez, that one's not me. That one's Sonic.
What?
I know that one, Sonic.
What is?
That mic static that was just going on just right now.
Yeah, I was trying to fix it.
Okay, so that level's fully done. Now we're going to this one. I could probably like use my air canister to like blow air inside the outlets on the PS2 and it might clear up the static.
Those are Cloakies. You can pick them up. They're little balls of energy. You get enough of them, I'll help you convert them into something useful.
I'll get so many of these things that you won't know what to do with them.
Yeah, whatever. And one more thing. This place is full of Bakadons. They're little guys with bombs. Vanquish
I
them,
still think the
absorb their
PS2
energy,
had
and
the best
you'll be
era
a
of gaming.
Bakadon in no
Well,
time.
yeah.
Use it to your advantage.
Right. I'll keep that in mind. And I'll be back with the eggs before you know it.
You could pretty much find any kind of genre of game that you could ever ask for on the PS2.
Fantastic!
Bro, how is he able to activate that again? It says once per turn.
What was it? Let me see here. What did he act?
He activated this same effect.
Once per turn, if you control this tribute summon monster, you can banish one continuous spell trap from your graveyard, then target one other card on the field and destroy it.
But he activated it like twice on his turn. That's why I'm confused.
Did he summon another one?
No.
Then I guess we have ourselves a cheater.
Do cheers really exist in that game?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell if someone is cheating unless they are blatantly just ignoring what the card says that it does. Because you can't say, bro, this man's cheating. They keep on pulling out the 5 pieces of Exodia. You can't really say it's cheating when it's completely RNG if you get the cards that you need.
It shouldn't matter. Can't you just go kill that guy right there?
Well, he's about to die.
Not about to die. He drew 3 cards in one draw.
How?
Wait, what happened?
He drew 3 cards at once.
Did he activate an effect?
I'm Terry Morganite.
But that allows you to draw 2 cards. Where'd the third one come from?
Is that a negate?
No. Thankfully.
Maybe it was like a monster effect.
Oh, fudge!
If he has another form of destruction, you're dead.
Ow.
Sadly, he can't attack. My attacks are just too freaking high.
And then he randomly pulls out Honest. It's like, yeah, remember this old school Yu-Gi-Oh tech right here? Bet you weren't expecting that one, huh?
Yeah. He also had that card, so he couldn't attack anyway.
It's still actually kind of funny that it's like older Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like some of them still have effects that are decent enough to catch people off guard. That it's like, bro, what is this?
Why did I lose attack?
It doesn't matter.
Ow. Look at that fat man.
He's taking his sweet time. Why'd you grab that card?
To do this. Watch.
Not quite enough. Oh, fudge!
Yeah, your deck is really obnoxious.
Oh, fudge.
Do you agree with me, Jurassic, that the sarcophagus
I mean,
is obnoxious?
I mean,
Oh, do you know what Sonic said that was a good idea?
What?
Add Slifer to the archetype.
I
Imagine adding Slifer to that archetype.
I could see that.
Really? I thought it'd be too strong.
But, you know, I can see that happening so that he could actually, you know, get Cypher to work.
Yeah, but that deck really does not need something as powerful as Slifer.
It just would be funny.
But it's just because a lot of my other decks that I use don't slop out a bunch of cards out on the field. Most of mine are just very slow and cumbersome.
Yeah,
Which is why it's hard to, like, make a deck that can help Cypher, because you need to normal summon the dude with 3 cards.
Yeah.
I can soul cross.
You can vomit out
Egyptian God Slime.
Yeah, you can vomit out Slifer's like easily with that deck. I think it would be broken if you could search out Slifer.
I wish you could search out Slifer.
I mean, technically you can. There are some cards that do state
but
that
they're very, very gimmicky.
Well, yeah, because a lot of them say you specifically can search out and special summon Cypher, but obviously you know what the problem is with that.
The problem is when they're special summoned, after the end phase, they leave the battle.
Yeah, they have to go to the graveyard. That's the problem with it.
Like, I was fine with that effect if they had all their anime effects. Well, at least most of them anyway. The hell was that?
What?
He just did something.
Oh, I was getting upgrades.
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh, I don't know.
Sonic, look at this.
Beautiful.
That was just pure luck.
I can at least say, though, out of literally every single deck that Sonic has played, there's only just one specific thing that does genuinely annoy me. It's his fusion card that allows him to get Armatile. That is the one thing that genuinely annoys me.
Not like the millions of like.
You're talking about the one that like just wipes your field, right? Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, but also, you know, the spell card that allows you to summon it. Those two things genuinely annoy me. Like, genuinely, because you can't do anything about it. You just have to let it happen. It's like, alright, I activate these to summon this monster. By the way, this card says that you're not allowed to respond to this. It's like, are you for real? Are you freaking kidding me? What do you mean I can't respond to it? Card says that you're not allowed to activate cards or effects in response to this, so therefore you can't negate it or anything. That genuinely annoys me. Because the moment you get that card, it's literally just, alright, GG, shake my hand right there. Unless you have, like, a really stupid deck that can, like, recover instantly from having everything banished. Which, non-destruction banished, mind you. So anything that has effects that go from being destroyed doesn't happen. You just straight up just get sent to the banished.
I mean, most of the time I don't even use it.
Which is why I forgot about it, and that it genuinely annoyed me when I looked at when you summoned it, and then I was looking at what was going on. It's like, oh wow, so I literally couldn't do anything about it no matter what.
But like, the thing is, that was like my only out.
Yeah,
Was Armatile.
Which I get that it was, yes, it was your out, but I was under the impression that, okay, I probably could have done something about it, but then I realized that, I physically
can't
can't
do something about it.
No, it literally says right there on the card, neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this thing being summoned.
Wow! This is the bomb! I'm gonna have a blast! Bomb? Blast? I cracked myself up.
Well, I also only run one.
I mean,
of that card.
I mean, to be fair, you kind of only need one, because what's your opponent gonna do? You literally banish their entire field.
I only run one of the fusion spells. That fusion spell card. I only run one.
Of Fiendsmith?
Whatever the fusion card is called.
It's Armatile. It's its alternate version where it sets itself on the field. You can put it over onto the opponent's field, and then they're forced to activate its effect and banish all of their cards on the field.
Mm-hmm.
It is really fucking broken.
It gives you that maxi.
Like, it's literally solely from the fact that the effect literally, you literally summon it, and then, alright, I end my turn, and then that's it, your opponent is just boned. They can't do anything about it. No trap cards, no quick play spells, nothing. You can't do anything. Once you hit end phase, you can't do anything about getting this thing to banish your field. There's nothing. You just have to just bend over and accept the fact that, yep, my field's getting banished. Everything's just getting banished.
And it doesn't just banish your monsters either. It completely wipes your board.
Yeah, your entire field is just banished, and you can't respond to any of it. And
however, there is, if you somehow mess up and don't put it on their field,
then yeah, it banishes your field.
It banishes it my side.
No, wait. Actually, no, wait. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Are you sure? Because I could have sworn it said, if control of this card is swapped, then you banish everything on your field. If control is swapped during the turn. I'm pretty sure it says that. As a matter of fact, I'm about to check it right now, since I have it on my phone. I'm about to check it right now. Good old Master Duel. Okay.
Dude, how is it still his fucking turn? How did he get so many cards in his hand?
Alright, let me see here. Alright, let me see here. This card's name becomes Armatile, the Chaos Phantom, on the field. Once per turn, during your main phase, you can give control of this card to your opponent. Once per turn, during the end phase, If this card's control was changed this turn, banish all cards you control, then the owner of this card can special summon one Armatile the Chaos Phantom from their extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So yeah, it doesn't banish your field. It's only if you swap control that it banishes your field. If you don't swap control, it doesn't banish your field. So yeah, that's how it is. So you can't mess up.
Oof.
And what does...
Oh my god, dude! This guy is like... I'm gonna wipe his fucking board. He keeps banishing my shit.
It's not what Fiendsmith does.
This is just straight up annoying.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wouldn't you say it's annoying, Jurassic?
why the heck is it so dark on my screen suddenly? Alright, there we go.
Okay,
It-
are you fucking kidding me?
He banned.
Again, another banish. What?
This is the most... This is way more scummy than what the shit I do.
What kind of deck are you fighting?
I
Jalen,
don't even know. It's like a combination of a bunch of shit.
so it's like you, where you just have just random stuff put together.
Cool. That's so awesome. That's...
You expect people to be honest in ranked?
I'm angry.
Wait, what? Huh.
But you know what? There is one thing I hate worse than probably Ash Blossom. And that is that scummy tactic. Right there. Just forcing your opponent to deck out.
Mill decks.
Like, you're literally preventing the player from playing the game. That shouldn't even be possible.
Yes, it is. That's literally just how Yu-Gi-Oh is now. Why do you think every single card nowadays literally is printed with negate this, negate that, negate this? If your opponent decides to scratch their eye, negate it.
I do wish, like... I really don't think every new card nowadays should just come out with a negate.
I think I found a bug with the game. I think I just kind of trapped myself. Can I just do this? Will that reset it? Uh-oh.
What?
Huh.
You know what Will was like saying that what Sonic should use more of?
Yeah?
Instead of using Sonic should honestly replace Abyss Stingray because it literally does nothing but stall.
I've literally told you the whole purpose of it is
There's
for
utter
Uriah.
traps. There's other continuous traps you can use instead of it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I've told you, my deck can be either incredibly consistent or incredibly inconsistent.
You know, like pose it for like another trap monster.
Or, you know, you could just like take that one card out and have like an actual like other piece that can make you actually get plays instead of just sitting there doing nothing. I mean, that's what I did for the dinosaur deck, and that's what made it better. Same thing for my Paleozoic deck. I've been trying to make that thing better, and it's like... Okay, part of it is my fault for how I was playing Paleozoic, because I was playing it wrong. And then I just started to put in actual cards, and it's
possible,
better.
I'd use Paleozoic to power up Uriah, but I can't. It's got to be a continuous trap card.
Yeah.
Now, if it was the anime variant of Uriah, I could use Paleozoic. Because all it just needs is normal trap cards, or any trap card.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Which I don't know why they didn't like
Huh.
carry the anime effects to the Sacred Beasts.
Probably,
They're not even that busted of effects.
it's probably the same reason why they don't have the anime effects for the Egyptian gods. It's too much card text. They can't fit
That's
it.
the thing. There really isn't. They have the same amount of card text as like the normal ones.
Like, do you use like Zoma?
Like the only difference between the anime one and the normal is that you can discard a trap card, bring it back from the graveyard, special summon it, and you can use normal traps that are also face down. That is the only difference. It doesn't have any protection.
Well, then maybe
Same with Hamon.
at the time it was probably they just thought just for balance reasons, just because
Stay alert and don't let yourself
they didn't have the same restrictions that the Egyptian gods do.
Yeah, honestly, even Conquistador of the Golden Land would be more advantageous than this Stingray. Since it guarantees destroy whatever monster it battles. It's 3 card destruction.
Because I only carry like probably 7 continuous trap cards, 2 Awakening of the Sacred Beasts, 2 Hyper Blazes.
Ow.
Like, do you use Zoma in your deck?
No, I thought about it, but
It's free damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't
Yeah.
Zoma the one where if it gets destroyed by your opponent's monster, you inflict damage to them?
Yeah, since it isn't a requirement if the monster is it just destroyed.
Yeah, if it's destroyed by battle, you inflict damage to your opponent based on the monster's attack that destroyed it.
it's like I'd rather, like, if that was my only card on the field, I'm open to being attacked directly. Ooh, perfect.
Yeah, but sadly, the problem with the Abyss Stingray, though, is a whole nother can of worms, because you do remember that it's still considered a trap card, right? It's not like Paleozoic where they're no longer considered a trap card. So guess what everyone can literally do? Hey, I got Mystical Space Typhoon. I have Twin Twisters. Bye!
Or oh, you want to use trap cards? You're not allowed to. What was that card that prevents you from using trap cards?
Royal Decree.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, like, not a lot of people use Royal Decree because, honestly, like, trap cards really aren't all that impactful on the field unless they're stupid powerful. There's a reason why Imperial Order got banned. Even though there's a maintenance cost for it, Imperial Order is way more important than Royal Decree. Because at least with trap cards, they're balanced more by the fact of you have to wait a turn for them to do anything, unless they have a special condition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas
yeah.
spell cards, it's like, bam, instant.
Yeah, it's kinda. Yeah, it's yeah, his whole thing. Yeah, that card is literally just. It's literally just. Oh, you want spell protection? Just use this one card and you're good. And the maintenance cost isn't much.
Yeah, especially like with in Sonic's case, how he literally likes like half of his decks that he normally plays happen to have life point regain, so it's like he doesn't care about the maintenance cost. Ow.
I got what it takes.
Apparently, Switch 2 still has drift problems.
Can never escape
Like
it.
like literal first day drift.
Can never escape
And you
it
can't
again.
even sue them either.
Oh, why not?
Because of their whole agreement shit. Like their terms of service.
Oh yeah.
They made it to where you're not allowed to sue them, which is... that shouldn't even be allowed.
It's like terms of service. If you put something in there, it's binding, unless it's illegal.
Not allowing someone to sue should not even be a thing.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know if you happen to remember a certain funny thing that like every YouTuber was being sponsored by had inside their terms of service saying, yeah, you can't sue us.
Was it Honey?
Yes.
But it's like, people can clearly tell that it's a freaking scam. And it turned out to be a scam.
Oh, did you know the swastika used to be like a trendy thing?
I mean, actually, the swastika used to be like a thing for
Whoa.
peace or something. Originally.
It was a Hindu symbol originally.
And then Hitler decided, oh, I'm gonna take this and make it into something everyone is not gonna get offended by.
Yeah, it was like a trendy symbol, so they used it.
Buddy, if you keep summoning, you're just gonna give me more life points.
You don't care.
Surely not.
Yeah, don't you have protection?
I do. That was pointless.
Not enough. Not enough protection. Wait,
Oh,
what?
I got the infinite loop. He can't attack me.
That is true. You are using the infinite loop right now.
He didn't destroy your field spell, so you're still safe.
Oh
Right
god,
now.
he's got that card.
Wait, how many
What is
cards?
that card?
It's just an Omni negate.
Does that? Are you? Yeah, you're not protected.
It's alright. He still can't overpower me.
Especially if you can bring Uriah out. Oh, and also can't you just like bring him right back out next turn?
Assuming that one doesn't get destroyed.
Oh fuck.
Oh no, not Stardust Dragon.
Is he boned? What's Stardust Dragon do?
He's doing everything in his power to try and get rid of my board.
Stardust Dragon is just a really good card that you can tribute it off in order to negate something.
Oh, he was only using it for synchro plays.
I would have kept it. Oh my god!
12 seconds
Yeah,
later.
You need that Hammer Blaze anyway.
What the shit? He was about to attack me with the defense card. What?
Honestly, who knows?
I mean, to be fair, although it's rare, there are a couple cards that can attack while in defense mode. There's not many of them, but there are some cards that
Perfect.
it is literally
Deactivate
part of their
the
effect where they can attack while in defense mode.
Yeah, you don't really need Fallen Paralyze
Ah,
right now.
fuck!
DD.
Alright. Don't tell me he's got another negate.
Of course he does.
Oh, is he bring out Stardust Dragon?
Yeah.
Or since the chain's over, it shouldn't matter, right?
Unless he brought out another negate.
Ah, yes. Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Another negate.
This is what I'm talking about. I only run like one or two cards that have negates.
Ow! My head.
I balance myself with negates.
Feels like you really can't limit yourself like that.
Unless the deck is
God.
literally able to just be that strong on its own, then it's like, yeah, that's a bit too much of a nerf you're giving yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, you already activated that effect.
Well, now he can't activate monster effects.
I mean, that's good.
See, like, this is more balanced when it comes to a negate. This is how I picture negates being balanced.
It's also an infinite negate. An infinite unrestricted negate.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it's like, no effects can happen if they're this type of card.
But holy shit! What does that say? Banish cards your opponent.
Uh-oh, stinky.
I'm just gonna negate that.
Stinky.
Nah, I have infinite loop.
And then he goes, man, F your infinite loop.
Literally, bro can't attack. Or activate monster effects.
Yeah, there's not much you can do here.
No, and if I get Raviel up on the field, he's totally screwed. Because then every time my monsters are destroying them,
Everything gets
their cards are
banished.
just being banished.
That's nice, Fallen Paradise. He's really thinking.
I
It's
mean,
either that he's laggy because he's
yeah.
uh
I mean, it makes
he's
sense. If he's not lagging, then it makes sense for him to be, you know, pondering a bit, because it does make you kind of question, like, how do I break this? Because, like, okay, you need to play through one negate. That's the important thing. He has to play through one spell or trap negate. That's what he has to do. Because he needs to bait out Haman.
But since this is a non-stop Omni negate, he literally just
Not an Omni
activate
negate, just a monster negate.
Well,
yeah, it's an unrestricted monster negate.
yeah.
Whereas Haman is for the spells, for example. And
He can do spells and traps, I think.
And
yeah, spell and traps.
yeah, so that part, he needs to bait you into that. Because all he has to do is bait it, and then, like, either Mystical Space Typhoon or Twin Twisters it, or, like, Cosmic Cyclone, or whatever. He needs to do that to make sure you can't use it anymore. And then he needs to get rid of Fallen Paradise, and then he could just Raigeki your field.
Not the 1300.
But, like, once my board is, like, on the field, like, the full-on board, it's really hard to deal with.
What? It still gives him a prompt, even though it's not. He has nothing.
Yeah.
Who has nothing?
Your opponent. It's like the game will still prompt you, hey, do you want to activate something? Even though you clearly should know that, yeah, you can't activate anything.
Actually, wonder if it's possible to overpower Awakening the Sacred Beast, or just like no.
There is.
You can overpower with monster effects.
Oh, well, monster effects, like, obviously in this situation, no. But just straight up just brute force your way? Yeah, obviously.
So, infinite leap, you say?
Well, I
Yeah,
didn't have Haman in defense.
Yeah.
If it was in defense, it would have had the infinite loop. Because if Haman is in defense, they're forced to attack it.
But because of the effect of Egyptian God Slime, opponents are only forced to attack Egyptian God Slime.
And then it creates an infinite loop.
Yeah. Because
And then if I have my whole board on the field, it's just a whole clusterfuck in
Yeah,
hell to deal with.
If he doesn't have good spell destruction, there wasn't much he could have done.
But the issue is, most of the time, I can't get that board up in time. That's why I'm saying my deck always balances itself out. Because it's a little slow to get it started, but when it is on the field, it is incredibly hard to deal with.
unless you deal with a certain sauropod. At that point, you're kind of just boning. That's when you're forced to bring
Okay.
out Reptile.
Yeah, I lost here. Which... Like, I wouldn't have used Armitile at all if I had some way of removing it. But since I did it, since there wasn't, I was forced to use it.
Right. Which, I still, like, again, I still fully understand that. It just still rubs me the wrong way that I physically can't interact with it. Like, that's the thing that just kind of just bothers me, but is that, oh yeah, by the way, this is gonna happen, and there's literally nothing you can do to stop it. Like, no trap cards, no quick play spells, no nothing. You just have to bend over and let it happen. It's like, are you serious?
I genuinely did thought you could interact with it.
Nope.
That's another reason most of the time I'm like really hesitant to use it, because I'm unsure if people can interact with it.
Nope, you
and
can.
negate it.
You literally cannot interact with it. Once you let that go off, as soon as you get that spell card, it's like, yep, it's go time. Your opponent can't do anything about it. They just have to bend over and let it happen.
But the downside is, I do manage to summon Armitile, but because its attack only comes up when it's my turn. So...
Which, that's not really that big of a downside with that combo, because, like, what does your opponent do? Like, you banish literally their... Non-destruction, mind you, banish their entire field.
That is literally the Sacred Beast's most powerful card.
What?
Save progress.
Okay.
Oh, cool, it's a card that I can attack directly.
But I only use like really overpowered cards if I'm backed into a corner.
Red Ice Dark Dragoon!
I barely use it. I mainly just use the Meteor Dragon.
I mean, to be fair, do I need to pull up that one duel where literally, no joke, immediately, turn one! Wasn't even my turn yet, you went first! Turn one! Dark Dragoon! No hesitation whatsoever!
Do you think Dragoon should be allowed to fusion summon with any effect dragon? Because
No.
I don't think it should.
No.
It takes Dark Magician Dark Magician or Rise Black Dragon.
Dark Magician, it makes
But
sense. It needs to be any Red Eyes monster, not any effect dragon monster, because then that just makes it too like splashable.
And like there's a benefit using it in the red eyes too.
It's not that hard to just throw in a Dark Magician.
And the thing is, if you use it in the red eyes archetype, if you fusion summon it with Red Eyes Black Dragon, you can have an additional destruction.
Yes.
So you can proc it not once but twice. But if you're just doing it with your average effect dragon, you're only going to get one pop. Plus, I kind of hate it when people use that card in a non-Red Eyes deck.
Like when people end up using Blue Eyes Toon Dragon outside of a Toon deck. Instead, they just use it for trade-in fodder.
Which monster?
Blue Eyes Toon Dragon.
I don't think I ever used it in I use Toon Red Eyes.
No, it's fucking permanent. Okay, no, never mind.
What's permanent?
I thought that negate was permanent. But
do permanent gates exist?
Yes.
Yeah, they do, and it's really dumb. But then wait. Like, permanent negates, a lot of them don't really have, like... Actually, I don't know. I was gonna say some of them just don't have restrictions.
That was a cool effect.
Yeah, it's specifically for Sky Strikers. Okay, I don't even like Through the Fire and Flames all that much. Why is that playing in my background?
I'm going to head to bed now.
Okay.
Really?
I mean, it's late for
Normally
him.
you're on a little later.
It's like 1 o'clock for him.
2.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm just so used to him staying up a little longer.
That egg back there. It didn't hatch into any kind of lizard I've ever seen.
No,
Bastard!
get used to it. Luger is having his lackeys mutate the eggs he stole from your world into all kinds of elite lizard
I just want to
soldiers.
do some art today, but I guess Jurassic's not going to be free until later. So it probably won't be tonight.
Yeah, sometime tomorrow.
Does he have a portal beacon?
There's only one, and Luger has it. For now.
You have a plan to get it?
I'll think of something.
Oh.
What?
You're thinking, right?
Yeah?
I'm just waiting to see the steam start coming out of your ears.
Oh, very funny. Very funny.
Bro just attacked both of my aroma jars.
He just wanted to check, man. Vibe check, you know. Alright, there we go. Alright. I'll just go ahead and just wrap up my stream right there since it's starting to get late. And then I'll just hop on some Master Duel for a minute. Just cause why not?